Our story behind the song this week is a little different. No, I did not write the hymn, "'Tis So Sweet to Trust in Jesus." There's a special reason that I chose a hymn for this week that I'll share in just a moment. But first, just a word about hymns. Just like the prayer traditions of the church, as people of faith, we have such an inheritance in the songs of the past, in words and theology, ways of thinking, ways of articulating our praise that are perhaps different than our own, maybe even uncomfortable for our own. But it's such a rich tradition for us to take full advantage of. The hymns are such an important part of our faith, and particularly, it's a way of speaking intergenerationally. When we listen to songs of a different time, of a different era, of a different age, and we dive into the theology that they are expressing, whether we are on the same page or on a different page, whether we understand it or we can relate to it or we can't, that action of trying to understand the thoughts and the ideas of someone else is such an important part of our spirituality. It's not only intergenerationally in terms of when the songs were originally written, but it's true often that members of our own congregations like different kinds of music, and the hymns speak powerfully to those who grew up in the church of a different time. And that really brings me to the specific reason that I wanted to sing a hymn this week. This week, my grandmother passed away, Martha Collins. She loved hymns. She was a church organist and a church pianist from way back. She loved the power and the beauty, the eloquence of the hymns. And so I offer the hymn this week as a way of honoring her legacy, as a way of honoring her and remembering her. May she rest in peace. And those words, "'Tis so sweet to trust in Jesus." You can't say it any better than that. There is a sweetness, there is a beauty, there's a peace, there is a comfort that comes in trusting Jesus. It becomes an anchor for us even in troubled times. You don't need me to tell you that we live in troubled times. We live in the midst of chaos. There's a lot of confusion. But to anchor our hearts in the goodness and the love, in the mercy and the power of God is a sure and steady way to live. I might be up and down. I may be here and there. I may be wondering, am I going to be able to make it to the next day? But when our hearts are anchored, trusting in one who is faithful, trusting in one who loves us so, then that gives us hope. That gives us a sense of purpose. That gives us a roadmap to make it forward. So I pray that this song will be a blessing to you, and this old hymn will stir you and bring alive perhaps some important memories of your own. And especially, I give thanks for the life of my grandmother who taught me so much. God bless you.